to give Ronda Rousey the belt.
I mean, I can see it being a main event and being like maybe the next to last one, but I don't think it's going to close out the show.
It's a curious factor to throw out there because that's been a word. People maybe this will be the main event of the show. I don't know. Now, do you expect a title change?
Wait, you mean Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley is not going to be the main event?
No, that's definitely not going to be the main event. I would not even be upset if I pushed the pre-show. I would be upset. Especially because I'm eating dinner during the pre-show most of the time. I wouldn't even be upset if I missed that match. But anyway.
Do I see a title change? I do.
Yeah, I'm torn.
But I do.
I'm torn. It depends on what they want to do. I mean, it depends. Do they want to put the belt on Rousey this soon? Like, I understand why she's in this match. I get it. She's the name. She's Ronda Rousey. But I don't expect them to take the belt off Nia so quickly. Like, they just put the belt on her at Mania. She just turned heel for some reason. Kind of. For some reason. I don't understand this character at all right now. But she might be heel. She might not be heel. She was heel 2 weeks ago. And then on Monday, she apologizes to Natty for not injuring her. I don't understand what was going on Raw this last week. Okay, you missed this on Raw. So Natty gets hurt. Natty gets hurt in the match. She just lands wrong. It wasn't like Nia touched her. She landed on her foot wrong, and she hurt her leg. It happens. It's how the wrestling matches work. Sometimes you just land wrong. Ronda blames Nia for hurting Natalya. I'm not joking. This is how dumb this story has been. Like, this is how dumb it's been. And then Nia apologizes for hurting Natalya. You didn't hurt Natalya. You didn't hurt her. Like, come on. Whoever wrote that is an idiot. Like, this is not how this works. Like, it's not how it works. This is not how this injury works. Like, if she injured her while hitting a move, fine. You can use that story. But you didn't even touch her when she got hurt. Come on. I can see Nia retaining with ADQ, though. All seriousness. Unless they do something silly with a cash-in or something. I'm going to go Nia with IDQ, not lose the title, but also not have Ronda Rousey get pinned yet. One of those things. Yeah. And I'm going to go with that.
I'm okay with that.
So that makes everybody happy, and then we continue this feud. I just don't see them putting the belt on Rousey until Brooklyn. I honestly don't.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that happening. To do it on one of the biggest stages you have and do it at SummerSlam. That I could see. That's what I thought we were going to do. I thought we were going to have like mini feuds until SummerSlam, and then have her put the belt on her at SummerSlam. I thought we were going to do that. You know, that makes sense. So I really thought we were going to get like a Ronda Rousey and Mickie James in like they've been doing on house shows. You know, because they've been doing that feud on house shows, and matches apparently been really good. You know? So, I think Ronda looks good in the ring. For me, people are saying at house shows, she looked really good in the ring. So that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. That's very good to hear. All right. Now, I'm intrigued by the next one. Because of all the rumors going around. About one of the men in this match. We have the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Seth Rollins taking on Elias.
Yay!
This is going to be interesting because Elias is Elias' biggest match he's ever had. By hands down, this is Elias' biggest match. And Elias, I don't know what to do here because there is that rumor going around that Seth might face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. You don't have to take the belt off of Seth. You don't have to do that match. Right. You don't have to. You could do an IC versus Universal Championship match. You could do that. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like that's not a problem in my book. You know, you could do it where Seth Rollins never loses his belt, and then he decides, I don't want to hold both belts. Because he's not a heel anymore. He doesn't have to hold both like the last time. You know what I mean? Like, you could do that. Seth Rollins is also the most over guy in the freaking company right now. It's ridiculous how over this man is right now. It's kind of scary. So if Seth loses the title in Chicago, I could see almost a riot happening. I'm not going to lie. What do you think?
This is a hard one. This is an absolute hard one because I would love nothing more than to see Elias win and then really, like, have that amp up his promos and his playing because now he's a champ. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm going to say Elias is going to win.
Okay, then. There you go. I'm intrigued. I can see Elias winning with some fluky way, too. I can see that happening. You know, it wouldn't shock me. You're right, though. The idea of him holding a title belt with his stupid jacket, and the guitar and everything else on Monday Night Raw on Monday actually is intriguing. But I'm still going to go with Seth retaining. But the visual of that is actually really, really interesting. Now, here's the question. How much of a contract did they give Elias in Chicago? And do you expect him to somehow make a joke about Punk and Colt Cabana?
Ooh.
Just to get heel heat. Just to get heel heat. Just to get the heel heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Just some sly comment. You know what I mean? Just to make sure he gets the heel heat in this match. I literally just had that thought. Like, just now. I just had that thought. So, let's get to the Money in the Bank ladder matches, shall we?
Okay.
The Women Money in the Bank ladder match. We have representing Raw. We have Ember Moon, Alexa Bliss, Natalya, and Sasha Banks. Representing SmackDown, we have Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Lana.
Yay!
Why is Lana in this match? Like, honestly, why is Lana in this match?
Because she's gonna win, duh.
Oh, jeez. I don't see that happening at all. But again, what's your actual prediction for this match? Like, how is this match gonna go? What the fuck is Lana gonna do? Like, what's happening in this match?
I foresee Lana getting, knocked out like within like a minute. There's a lot of names on here that I could potentially see winning.
This is actually
There's
a tough one.
A lot of names on here. What was that?
It's a tough one. You're right. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, and I could see any one of these people really cashing in and winning the championship at any point during, for the rest of the year. But I have a feeling. I don't know. I was gonna say I have a feeling that eventually, Asuka will win the title. Not tonight.
Yeah.
Eventually she will, and then Charlotte Flair is gonna win, and then we'll have that rematch.
But I have a question though. Does Charlotte need the Money in the Bank to get a title match?
So you're right about that.
I don't think she needs it. That was my problem with her being in this match at all. Like, she doesn't need it. She's Charlotte.
No, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily always have to be that one person that's not normally going to get a title shot. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
Because that would be silly. It would be a little unrealistic.
I say that, and John Cena and Randy Orton and like people like that did win Money in the Bank in the past.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
But I also say it's still early in the reign of the Money in the Bank. We're also, I can see them throwing it to Becky Lynch if they want to do a face. I can see them throwing it to Becky Lynch. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like she needs something. Like she beat Charlotte on SmackDown, and that's a big deal. Like that's a big deal. She needs something because she's been kind of. I love Becky, but she's just not getting the push she deserves right now. And I get it. Sometimes you got to be pushed to the back because of Naomi's title reign and Charlotte. You know what I mean? You have things going on, but it's kind of like I feel bad for Becky because she was the main eventer on this show, and now she's kind of in the background, which sucks for her.
Yeah.
So I'm almost want to go Becky in this match, and I would laugh if she cashed in on Carmella. That would be funny as hell to me. I'm not gonna lie. But you're right. I do like the idea of Charlotte versus Asuka down the road. I can see them doing that rematch down the road. You know. Mm-hmm. And by the way, because the soundboard is being slow.
Lana is the best. Lana number one. Lana is the best. Lana number one.
So, let's move on to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. This should be interesting. And with a couple of questions coming out of this, so that's just interesting. First of all, representing Raw, we have...
Make it still a match.
Well, I changed it. I just updated it. Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and... for some reason, Bobby Roode representing Raw. Representing SmackDown, we have The Miz, Rusev, Samoa Joe, and a New Day member to be named later. Now, first question. Which New Day member is in this match?
I mean, I could see Kofi just because of what he does with ladders.
By the way, Kofi apparently, according to the... I did not look this up for a bit, but Cole said it on Raw, so I'm just going to go with this. Apparently, Kofi's been in 6 Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Has he really?
That's according to what Cole said. I did not look that up for myself, but Cole said that on Raw. So I'm going to go with Cole for this one. So that's interesting. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of money. Remember how many ladder matches he was? Remember most of these were at Mania, and those were Mania matches. Remember that Monday Bank used to be at Mania.
True.
So oh man. So I expect Kofi to be in this match, but it wouldn't shock me if they gave it to Big E just to see what happens. Because he's different, and there was a rumor going around back before the Roman Reigns fiasco started that get this one, Vince McMahon was big on Big E.
Okay. Before
Roman Reigns. Like Roman Reigns was actually Triple H's pick until Vince grabbed him and it became what we have here. So
that failed.
Yeah, exactly. So keep that in mind. But no, I can see Kofi. So that all being said, how did this match lay out? You had a theory going in, but how did this match lay out?
So my theory is that The Miz is going to win.
Okay.
Because honestly, and especially like with he's had an amazing couple of years with his character, and he does deserve another title reign. But if you really want to continue this feud that he has with Daniel Bryan, what's the easiest way to do it is have Daniel Bryan win his title back. And, because that's going to be a match too if it's AJ Styles still the champion.
Right.
And then have him be the champ and then have or I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking for myself. Have The Miz cash in on AJ Styles. Have The Miz be champion. There we go.
There you go.
And then continue his feud with Daniel Bryan. I was saying it wrong.
And you have your main event for SummerSlam. That's your main event for SummerSlam right there.
Mm-hmm.
You could do imagine if Miz, Daniel Bryan main event to SummerSlam in Brooklyn.
Isn't that insane? Like when you think about it, but it
can happen.
Fits.
It can happen. That's the best part.
I mean?
And it doesn't feel wrong. It actually feels correct to do that. That one thing that actually could happen this year. And that's weird. But the fact that we're talking about Daniel Bryan wrestling in matches still is still crazy to me. But we're talking about this. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But no, I'm torn here because I love the Miz theory. I really love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. For me, I don't think Braun Strowman. I think Braun Strowman's more in here because they don't have Kane available anymore to be the base for all these moves. I think I play Braun in this match. To be completely honest, and to smash a ladder or two here and there. I think that's why he's here. Because Kane's too busy from waiting to become the mayor of Knox County. I think that's the only reason we're doing this. By the way, did you hear Kane actually said he still wants to wrestle if he becomes mayor? Still wants to wrestle. Still wants to wrestle.
Wow.
He said that. I'm not joking. He actually said that in an interview this week. So, anyway, back to this though. Braun Strowman is here because this should be the base. Sort of like Big Show that one year. He was in there to be the base. I'm torn between KO and Samoa Joe. Those are the two I'm torn between. Because KO, I think, can use the thing and actually help his character more, especially if him and Sammy are not going to hang out anymore. You know what I mean? Right. That's fine. But Samoa Joe, there's something to me, the visual of Samoa Joe, the I don't give a fuck about anybody or anything attitude, carrying around the Money in the Bank case, where the best part for me is that he can cash in, and the champion doesn't have to even be weak, and he can still win the title. Like, that threat is there. Like, that threat's there. It's a real threat. Samoa Joe's a real threat.
Yeah.
So I almost want to pick Samoa Joe here. And just because I can see them doing that. Then I can do a Jason Powell theory of Samoa Joe cashing in on this night. That's Jason Powell's theory. That's Jason Powell's theory. But I'm going to go with Samoa Joe winning the title. I don't see him cashing in tonight, but I'm going to go with Samoa Joe winning this thing. Winning the Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of our main event, we have the WWE Championship last man standing, as Shinsuke put it elegantly, match between AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. What do we do here?
I mean, they should just change the name of this match to Getting Kicked in the Balls match, because that's exactly what it's going to be for the whole fucking match.
Oh, yeah. Can I say, though, I love Shinsuke the heel right now. Like, he's such a prick.
Okay, he's fun.
He's such a prick. Like, it's such an obnoxious little prick. Like, you need to see the contract. By the way, I applaud WWE for changing the script and not doing a contract signing in the ring.
Okay.
They did a contract signing in the back. And had AJ and Nakamura signing a contract with Paige in the middle, in the back. And AJ got so agitated that he had to get pulled away by the